Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. Today, guys, I'll be reacting to the Arrow Taken trailer that is promoting next week's episode of Arrow. I'm so excited to watch this trailer. I cannot wait to see what they do, because the way they ended this week's episode of Arrow, Code of Silence, it was crazy. I'm like, they didn't waste any time getting to this plot line. They just wanted to jump right to it. I'm hoping next week they go into more details about what exactly happened at the end of this week's episode, Code of Silence. If you want to see my review for that episode of Arrow, Code of Silence, the one that aired this week, link in the description if you want to check out my review for Arrow, Code of Silence. So without further ado, let's get into it now. Arrow Taken trailer. Let's see what they do with this trailer. I cannot wait for next week's episode. Let's jump into it now. Arrow Taken trailer. Let's go.
I kidnapped William.
Oh.
Who's William?
He's my son. You don't know who you're messing with. I think we've seen that movie before. I win, you lose, rinse, repeat.
Rinse?
I want to know that my son is safe.
We need new strategy.
Oh, he's in Damien's house.
Right, they call Vixen.
Vixen!
Face us like a man.
How about I kick your ass like a woman?
Wow. I didn't know she was in this episode. Ooh, good surprise. Good surprise. Vixen. Hell yeah. Remember when they released the photo for Vixen? I'm like, hey, she looks good, right? Great costume. Awesome. Okay, so I want to talk about the Vixen thing first, because see, I knew she was coming this season because they've done the, like, I think 5 minute episodes on the CW Seed for Vixen, and they brought in Arrow and the Flash. I think they brought in a couple other characters. I'm not really sure. I haven't seen it. I will eventually get to watching those, but Arrow and Flash have appeared on it, so she is officially kinda canon. Now she's officially canon in the Arrowverse, because I believe it's the same voice actress who voices Vixen on the animated thing, the animated short show for the CW Seed, that she's reprising her role as Vixen. So, nice surprise. The fact that they've tied in the storyline, which you saw here. Damien Darhk is kidnapped William, and he tells it to Oliver and Felicity. He just says, I took him. I took him. And then right there in the trailer, she's like, who is he? And like, that's my son. I'm like, whoa, like in the trailer, like they don't like build any tension. Like, will he tell her? Will he tell her who William really is? Right to the point. It's my son. Because I'm assuming this is the very beginning of next week's episode. Is that Damien Darhk asked them to come to a certain area and then just tells him, I took your son. Who's William? It's my son. Oh my god, I cannot wait to see how that goes over, because I have a feeling Felicity's not going to take it as well as some of us think. I really think she's probably going to be ultimately hurt, but she's going to help Oliver save his son, but then that's when the split will happen, after the son is saved and everything's all hunky-dory fun and everything's okay. With the whole fact that William is back at home safe with his mom, or whatever the case may be. We don't even know what happened to the mom. We don't even know yet. Then it will be like, Oliver, I'm not really feeling this. You lied to me about your son. I mean, I saved him. I helped save him. We're going to have to call it splits. That's what I think is going to happen. I think that's why Felicity's not wearing the ring in the flash forward scene at the gravesite, because she calls it quits because of this. And this is a big plot line. I think that the fact that they build up to this, they've been teasing it since season 2. She's had a son. He finds out in the crossover between Flash and Arrow and Legends of Tomorrow. And now we're building to a point. Now there's a reason why they introduced William into the mix, because of course he's going to get taken. And it makes sense. This is the next week's episode is called Taken. Just makes a lot of sense. It's like, call up Liam Neeson and see if he can help you. See if the old Ra's al Ghul from the movie cinematic universe, Christopher Nolan universe, can help you out, Oliver, because he's had that experience before with, his daughter getting kidnapped and his wife getting kidnapped, or ex-wife, whatever, and so you gotta call him. So maybe he will, he won't, but I'm really intrigued to see how Vixen plays into this. Like, I like the fact they're bringing in Vixen, don't get me wrong. I love it. You saw my reaction. I'm like, Vixen, oh, yeah, I didn't know this was the episode she was coming in. But it's the fact that, like, what is she going to bring to the table that they can't? Like, does she have some way to infiltrate Hive? Or maybe her abilities are going to be useful, I guess, in this mission. I don't know. But I'm definitely intrigued to see how they handle it and what they do. And I hope they don't it's not just a shoehorn in, like, well, Vixen was popular with our little animated short shows and all that kind of stuff, and she's now a part of the Arrow Flash, the Arrowverse, as everyone calls it, the Arrowverse. Let's bring her into live action. So I'm hoping that they find a way to bring her in logically and not just shoehorn her in just because I don't want it to feel like they're just throwing her in just because she's part of the Arrowverse. We have to put her in somewhere. But what's interesting about this is that this could set up Vixen to be a part of the Arrow team eventually, like in season 5, she could become part of the Arrow team. Or, like they've been referencing, that Legends of Tomorrow, if the show gets picked up and continues to go past season 1, they're going to be changing out the characters on the show. So they could, like, hypothetically, take out Hawkgirl and put in Vixen for season 2. I mean, they're going to change out more than one person, but essentially, if Vixen does well live action, and let's say hypothetically she appears again on Arrow for some other reason in season 4 again after this episode, like episode 20 or 21 or something, just appears again, it could be kind of setting her up to be a part of Legends of Tomorrow season 2 or a part of the Arrow team. It'd be cool. There's so many exciting things they could do. But overall, I'm excited for next week's episode. I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of tension. It's cool to see that Felicity just immediately knows how she's going to take it overall, the overarching of how she's going to take it, not just immediately, but overarching the next couple episodes and how long it's going to be until she probably hopefully forgives Oliver. We'll have to see about that, but I'm definitely intrigued about how they're going to handle this episode. And if I don't think William's going to be rescued in in next week's episode and taken. I think he's still going to be under with Damien Darhk, and I think he'll be hostage. He'll be taken for quite some time. That's the word I'm trying to look for, people. So anyways, I'm done rambling. I'm done talking. I'm excited for next week's episode. Vixen. William's been kidnapped. Let's see what happens. I'm excited. Thank you guys for watching my reaction and my thoughts about this trailer. Peace out, guys.